Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk about the wisdom of striving to provide the most value and raising your prices. You see, you can't have a business where you're trying to provide the least amount of value in order to squeeze every single penny out and get all the profit you can. But there's a way of providing the most value and raising your prices and making more profit. You have to have the mindset of providing the most value, of being the best you can be. Not just the service or the product you're providing, but morally, that you do the best for your customers. You legitimately want to provide the most value for them. And when that becomes the foremost goal that you have in business, it leads to inevitable success. You can't be a failure when you are striving to provide the most value to your customer, when you're striving to have the best product or the best service. Oftentimes people focus only on profits, and I talk about being taught to profit. God will teach you to profit. One of the ways you profit is by providing the most value, by legitimately trying to do the best for your customer. Now you may say, well, what about this customer over here? They can't be pleased. Yes, there are customers like that. There are customers that just want to complain. They're angry, they're bitter. It doesn't matter what you do, they're going to find a fault. That's all right. Just refund them or have them go in peace. Let them say their spiel and then let them go. And don't worry about that. And start believing for and attracting better clients, better customers. They're out there. There's billions of people on this planet. All you need is a small share of those people to be tremendously successful. And there are plenty of good people who will enjoy your product or enjoy your service, and they're not going to complain. They're not going to find some fault. They're just going to be blessed and happy with the value you've provided them. And when you set out and strive for that as a goal, providing the most value for your customer, legitimately seeking and endeavoring to give them something that they see as being at least as valuable as what they paid for it, and presumably more valuable, and knowing that you back the product. See, sometimes people will pay more if they know there's a good person behind it, a good company behind it that honors it, that's striving for the best for them. Nobody wants to feel like the company they're doing business with is trying to squeeze every penny out of them they can, always trying to upsell them something, always trying to squeeze another penny out of them just to make a little bit more profit. Because when you do that, you drive away those good customers you have, and you keep new ones from coming your way, because people don't want to do business with people who are only out for their money. Obviously, you want to make profit. We're not talking about this is some charitable endeavor, you're giving away your products for free, because no one would value that. People don't value things that are just freely given to them, unfortunately. Some will, of course, there's exceptions. Some will value something given to them for free. But for the most case, that's just not how people work. They get something for free, it's immediately seen as valueless, because otherwise, why wouldn't you charge for it? And there's a weird dynamic there where if you undervalue your product, it may be the best product in the market, but if you undervalue it, you'll have less customers wanting to buy it. And the customers you will attract will be the problematic customers that you don't want in the first place. The ones that complain all the time. The ones that always want refunds, and this thing wasn't perfect for them, so I need a full refund. They'll find some reason to get their money back, some reason to have a problem, some reason to try to get another discount. And those aren't the customers you want to have in the first place. I've told this story before, but many years ago, decades ago, when I first got into internet marketing, I didn't know very much, but somebody mentioned that I should raise my price. And I had a product that was a list. It was literally just a PDF file. It was information being sold, and I had undervalued it. I had priced it at a good price. I was trying to provide great value for people, give them a good price. But here's the interesting thing. When I doubled the price, my sales also doubled, because what I was doing unknowingly was undervaluing it. and telling people that my product was not as good as the other products like it on the market because it was too cheap. That lower price, which I thought was adding more value and providing a better experience for the customer because they're paying less, actually was a deterrent and made them feel like they were getting an inferior product. And it brought out the worst customers. Not all, there were great customers. Most of them were great. But those people who were going to try to get a refund and have a problem here and have a problem there, that's what you attract to that lower price. That price that isn't valuing your product as it should. And this is a hard thing for somebody to understand because especially if you grew up poor or middle class, you're used to saving money, you're used to seeing value in the savings, not necessarily the price. But oftentimes, the jump start you might need in your business to really get to success and to providing the most value for your customer is to raise your price. And I know that's counterintuitive. But then you can serve less customers, provide more value, and bring in more profit. And you'll naturally repel those people who are going to be your more problematic customers. Those people who would have problems and issues. And because you'll have less customers but more profit coming in, because you don't have to sell as much to make the same amount or even more profit, you can provide even greater value for your customers and clients. And so it's literally everybody winning. Now, people who only value money don't understand that. They don't understand the value in creating a better perceived value, where the value is naturally increased in the customer's mind when they see a higher price, but also that you could actually provide them even more value because you're making even more profit. The normal way people do is lower their price. I'm going to provide more value by lowering my price. And I know that seems to make sense on the surface, but it absolutely doesn't work in most cases. Or it'll work, but it will just cause you more problems because it will attract more of those people who are cheap, who just want to get the cheapest thing. They don't care about quality. They don't care about value. They're just trying to get the cheapest thing possible. And those just aren't good customers for the most part. There may be some great people in that category, but there's also a lot more of your problematic customers. If you've done business for any amount of time, you know that. I had an internet business years ago that had plans anywhere from $1.99 a month to $400. And you know where 99% of the problems and customer support issues and headaches came from? It was those $1.99 a month plan people. They were always having problems. They were always needing some extra thing. They always wanted something more than they paid for. And I was very young then, in my early 20s, and so I didn't understand this. Now I look back on it and think I should have cut out all those cheaper plans and just had the higher plans, because those people, they never had any issues. There was just something about that clientele that didn't bring the problems, didn't bring drama, didn't bring issues, didn't bring complaints. If they ever had any customer support issues, it was easily solved, and they were grateful for the solution. Where the people on the $1.99 plan acted like they were owed the world. And I was happy to provide them great customer service and do what I could for them. But it wasn't worth the time and hassle for that little plan. And so this is something, if you can really grasp a hold of this, that you're providing the most value, you're really striving to provide the most value to your customer, it may take you raising your prices to be able to provide the most value and make more profit and weed out those customers that otherwise might have been a problem for your business. I pray this was a blessing for you. I pray this helped you and gave you some guidance and wisdom from my own experiences in life, and that it will be a blessing for your business and enable you to provide the greatest value for your customers and clients. I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.